Yabemo bibi akwa abade aba smart Ghana update so we a news update for frokra na de ba besomo abusia Kennedy a compare ko Agyapong say ne last showdown a yehu ye ewo MPP mu eye November 4th election no announce say ebia showdown fufuro bi ebesa aba so abusia or the response no aba a say interesting pair yi pa a mebese ebeko ne akwa akuti ne toso mienu so ayade se wasi say no ompese ebeye say de o undermine Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia no enti obetima aka e de nsese ni bo se campaign amanfo e han ne de okaso wonya na oboa obeye campaign e de aboa Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia na emom hye honom a chese wotirimu a onye no to se de ono no enke ye to abama no ena nkoba beye flagbearer of MPP a se ne enke bia nkobeye ne campaign no abusuya na ne atoso miensan so a ode atodwane se wasi ewo honom a ya na amanfo ekeka nsem kire ne pa a chese course upon course ne nsem afiri amanfo ba a chese bi mu ye omadwen se ebe ya nkonko as an independent candidate sanse omu se nyoma bi wonumu a ono ena omohwehwe wasi ebi nso so ha no se to da bi a womra bonten emeka ne nsem bi a chese omu susu se ebi a oba bonten na oba beka ade se ebebo o man Ghana eno wasi wono di ntia se waye din a waye na adwen se okopenchen ba bi no atena se no agina homene se ombeso obeba bonten na afi waba beka nsem bi ana so obeka so woko independent no na afi kame akoye se ase Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ena ne hoye ne hia as wo ye campaign bi tia no ana se wo undermine no eno nti na se no wo se ni focus ni nyina no kwa akoye ni business se ne be ya so opportunity so oba biem as a contestant na oma meye contestant bi a ase o series ska ansa no aba na emom wa bra wo mra no na je se wabo an ho dada okura ni sika odeba abusia me mbese meka sa che yentie no emra.
Are you sure we have seen the last of you? Like, you know, that we are now sitting back now to help where possible? Or are we going to see another emergence of, should I say, the showdown man?
Thank you very much. I think at the moment what I'm doing is I have to promote my business so that I can create more employment for the youth of this country. So I will devote more time on my business. It doesn't mean I'm not going to do politics. Even if you are doing politics, you still need money. This time, everything is money. So if you don't work, how will you get the money if you know? I don't want to be a contestant where I'll be going everywhere begging. I have to make sure I have the seed money for whatever I'm doing so that people will look at what I have done or I'm doing and have confidence to also contribute. And if you can do that, then it's all business. So currently, I have a peace of mind, to do my business. Just that is also setting me thinking, or I'm aspiring to get to, higher in life. And when you go to meetings and you hear people speaking, investors, then it's like in a blind man's world, one-eyed man is a king. Agyapong is here, everywhere you go, Agyapong. When you go to big meetings, the people, the minds, and the ideas that they have, Agyapong, you are just a small fry. So I come back, it sets me thinking, how am I going to get there? And that's how I dream big, and challenge myself. So currently, I want to concentrate on my business. It doesn't mean I'm not going to campaign. I will be there. But it's not the same as you being the candidate and going around everywhere. And you see, I don't want to be seen undermining the vice president. What some people propose, if I do, I disagree with them, because if I do that, I'll be undermining the vice president.
What are they proposing?
Like go and say this, go and do that, go independent. No, I won't do it. But like I said last week, man shall not live by bread alone. So it's business. And that is how during the campaign, I mentioned Asia Miracle. I'll use Asia Miracle to change this country. You see, independence. Check the time Korea had independence. Check the time Malaysia had independence, Singapore and Ghana, Nigeria, and position them. And you see where we are. So I think time is not on our side. We got to catch up. And there should be no break. Anybody, the speed at which we have to go to develop, anybody who is not ready to fall in line should be left behind. Because that's the only way we can move this country. Now, Asia Miracle. What is Asia Miracle? Korea. They identified some businesses and promoted them. And that is why they are doing well. What they did was that they instilled discipline in those industries. If they give you, for instance, a grant of, say, $10 million for your company, you tell them, in the next 6 months, I'll import these machines into this country and fix them. It's written. 6 months, they'll be there to check if indeed you've imported the equipment and installed them. Any excuse, they give you, another 3 months, I'll be done. When they come and you have not done what you said or agreed with, they take the business from you. It's discipline. It's not whom you know. When you go to Exim Bank and all these, go and check the number of people. I'm not afraid of them. I have to speak the truth because it's Ghana. Go and check those who got the Exim Bank loans. Go and check. I won't say anything. Go and check. Did they give the loans based on competence or relations? And it's not only Exim Bank. All other facilities that, they should be able to help industries to sustain. They look at faces and party affiliations. I disagree with that because NDC man can have, ideas, creative mind, and create a business. He will employ Ghanaians. Even if he employs 100%, which is not possible, to employ 100% NDC people in your company, still they are Ghanaians. If MPP employs 100 MPP people, still they are Ghanaians. So we need to promote Ghanaian businesses. That's the only way we can develop this country. A country where foreigners have shown us the way. Foreign investments have shown us the way that, look, Ghana is not poor. You have Chinese, and politicians are talking, a Chinese man has built 100,000 liters a day, whatever. He's being supported by Chinese government. He has built a steel plant, Sancho. He has built a ceramic and being supported by Chinese government. What is your government doing? What is your government doing? And I can give you a typical example of development bank that they created. They have failed. Failed in the sense that you took a grant or a loan to disburse it at 8%. The 8% could have gone directly to the industries, the managers, the owners of the businesses. Meanwhile, they didn't want responsibility or a burden of chasing people for it. So they didn't want to take risk, in short. Now they gave the loans to commercial banks to disburse at 10% interest, which means they have a margin of 2%. Now, the moment the commercial banks take it, 10%, they have to ensure that they also get their profit to enable them pay the 10%. So it goes up by 12 or 14. So the gap from 8 to 14 is 6%. So how are you going to compete? A Ghanaian company going to compete with an Indian company who takes a loan of 3% or with interest of 3% or 5%, and you are taking in dollar term 14%. So right there, a Ghanaian is out. 3 days ago, I saw a gentleman who came and was owing the bank. When he brought it and I read it, my brother, he's paying 32.58%. And I asked him, what is wrong with you to go and take this kind of money? Yesterday, another guy brought it. He took a loan of 1.8. And he has paid the 1.8, but the interest has accumulated to about 3.7. The first guy owes Car Bank about 6.6 million with a loan of 1.6 million that he took. And there was a breakdown. I checked every month, 450,000 interest, 400,000 interest. Brother, that is not how Asia developed. That is why I said Asia miracle. What they did right, that now the world is moving towards Asia, not America, not Europe. Because the Asian countries, there are competition. Malaysia came here for palm, and today we import oil from Malaysia. My brother, what is wrong with us? Check the dates that they all had independence. And we say we are star of Africa. We are mouthing on Asian platitudes. Let's get this out and move the country. Pragmatic approach with action, with the youth in mind. We have directors and senior members of the agencies who are behaving like Methuselah. They don't accept young men coming in with contributions. We have to open up with new ideas. These young men, the technology. Our time, people say that, how do you memorize numbers like that? Because we're doing mental. We are not allowed to take math set to exams. This time, computer sitting there. Their time is different. We have to accept it and embrace the youth of this country to move the country. This is what I stand for. I am for the youth. And look, there's a lady waiting for me. Last year, March, she put in an application, went for interview. My brother, the way this young girl is harassing me, after here, I'm taking her to where she did the interview. She has no job. Meanwhile, I have 7 daughters who finished university in America. And the very day they finished, their job is ready. So I feel so guilty. My girls are doing well in America, and a politician with a loud mouth here, I'm not able to create job opportunities for the youth. That is my challenge. And I think the way we can handle this or change this country to create job opportunities for the youth is to adopt the Asia miracle with discipline, honesty, patriotism.